period growing up in my early teens when things were pretty stressful financially for our family. I actually remember there were kind of two things. One was the anxiety that I felt in my
Mm.
body, and it was really in the pit of my stomach. And again, it was only as I grew older and I reflected back did I really notice what was going on. I could really, and I could recognize that same feeling being brought forward into my adult life. The body really just went into a fight or flight response. It was really where I noticed that I would feel quite severe anxiety. My thoughts would start to race. My heart would start to pound, and it was almost as if it was almost like a neural response within the body. It was like my central nervous system was really trying to tell me
Mm.
something. Now, like I said to you, as I grew up and as I grew into a woman and into my 30s, I started to notice that that stress response that I felt in my body, that neural response that was kind of going on, wasn't directly related to the reality of the situation that I was experiencing. So, for example, I would get a little trigger if I looked at my bank account and I noticed that there was less in my bank account than I thought there was, like I'd overspent in some way. It certainly didn't mean I was going to be on the street or that I was going to lose my job or not have enough to eat or get kicked out of my house. None of that. But I had that same nervous system response of fear of lack of scarcity where I would contract and my
Yeah.
stomach would tighten and my body would go into a stress response. The body itself tells us, and there are obviously thoughts that go with that as well, because we feel what we think and we think what we feel.